time, they forget to laugh. I could be your wings, I could be the spring. All I need is you to love me. Every breath you give is another year I sing. All I need is you to love me.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Cruise Talk Live on this special Halloween edition here.
We're obviously traveling too, so
Yes, we are what I am going to call on location. We are on location in the Haunted Mansion, aka Mama's house.
well, it's only haunted with your ghosts. Okay?
Yeah. No, we are here. We are on location in Momma Hocum's house. This is the used to be my house. I guess it's still, I can
Always going to be your house.
Yeah.
You'll always have home.
So, we're here tonight to help celebrate Halloween, all the fun and trick-or-treating and candy, all the fun stuff, none of the bad stuff. That goes along with it, as well on cruise ships. We did an episode a couple weeks ago highlighting, what happened on cruises, but I felt like we didn't quite do it justice. So, of course, tonight we had to, finish and wrap that out. And
you still didn't pull up my
photo.
Darn.
Darn.
Maybe I could send it, I could
Yeah.
airdrop it.
No, that's okay. We're still running on a bit of a handicap tonight. Now,
Yeah.
as you guys know, for the last couple of weeks,
3 weeks.
Yeah, last 3 weeks, the live stream has been a bit of difficulty, and not just the live stream, doing much of my daily life has been, you don't realize how much you rely on technology until you need to rely on technology.
For your daily job.
Everything that I do. I interact with, a computer or a phone or a tablet or something every single day. Everything that I do is very much technology focused and forward. And so, if you haven't been watching, a couple weeks ago, my MacBook, my baby, it's the newest one with the touch bar, everything. It's great for editing. But the graphics started glitching on it. And I know all you Apple haters out there, oh, it's just Apple, that's what Apple does. No, okay, this MacBook should not have done what it was doing. And so, happy to say that last week I was able to take it to the Apple store. We got it back from the local people. They didn't find anything wrong with it. So I was able to take it to the Apple store with Apple Care. And they sent it off to be fixed. And happy to say, just got back today. Look it. It's literally, where did I go? I'm gone. I'm back. I'm gone. I'm back.
That's how big his laptop is, okay?
No, it's probably, there's probably a good buffer on all sides of it.
Yeah.
But still, nonetheless, it's so happy to have it back. So we didn't use it for tonight because
he didn't have to have time.
I didn't have time to set it up and everything.
So we're using my computer.
Yes, we are using the iMac. So forgive us if there is just one or two more hiccups throughout the night.
It's not my computer.
Well, I
don't use mine as heavy as you do.
Yeah, no, but I don't think yours has a big enough graphics card either, or as big a graphics card as mine did. But nonetheless, we're happy to be back with you guys. Thank you so much for joining in tonight. If you're watching this on a rewatch, we want to say a special hello to you as well. Maybe you live overseas. You're getting some shut-eye right now and you couldn't make it with us. Or maybe you're just baking some Halloween cookies. Whatever
so happy
may be
Halloween.
the case. Yeah.
But we've really got to work on your wardrobe, because this is last year's costume. At least I changed it up.
You did. I had to go with what worked, okay? And I knew that this...
Well, before that, you wore the pirate costume for 4 years in a row.
This is very true. I think it's the only... That and the elf costume, but I used that for Christmas.
You don't like change. apparently.
Not in one of my costumes. You know, I find one that I really like, and then I just fall in love with it, and I like just.
Well, I mean, I wanted to wear the
out.
one I wore on the ship, but you just wouldn't let me.
It's not gonna happen. But tonight, Momma Hocum is.
I am a 1920s flapper.
Yeah, she's a 1920s flapper. You actually got the feather boa. Tell everyone where you got the feather boa.
I got the feather boa and the pearls and the headband.
Oh, I know you got the pearls.
Yeah, the pearls and the headband.
I knew you got the headband.
From the ship. We actually went to the show, Vintage Pop.
Mm-hmm.
And when you are one of the first few couples in, you actually get invited inside ahead of the rest of the crowd, and they dress you up. And you get like in the middle tables, they bring champagne to your table. You get to have selfies with some of the crew and things like that. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's
And then you get to keep all this. Like Papa Hocum has a T-shirt that looks like a tuxedo, and then it has Playlist Productions down the sleeve and Vintage Pop on the back.
Right, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. So definitely a show worth checking out if it is on board your ship. But you know, we said hello to everybody that's on a rewatch, but
we need to say hello to the live.
We got to say some hello to you guys, you wonderful people that have joined in tonight. So I do want to say a very special hello. You know, we do this every single show, but we always try and catch the first person in the chat and first person on my screen. I'm not sure if there was earlier people. You know, YouTube may have uploaded
you didn't have access to anything.
Yeah, we couldn't really monitor it, but I know chat went up today about 3 o'clock, a little bit before 3 o'clock. First person in the chat was Brad Jackson, my man, the myth, the legend, Brad Jackson. Welcome to the chat. Good to have you tonight. He said, waiting patiently. I bet you were waiting a long time there, buddy. Lisa says, back from the allure of the seas, had a great time. So much to do on that ship. I do have to agree. There was a lot to do on the Allure. And you know, next year, the Allure is getting, the revamp. I don't know what.
I'm actually mixed emotions on that because I like it without the slide.
Really? Really? I mean,
it makes it special now because it's the only one without a slide. And I think a lot of people have talked about how it obscures the view.
I can see that. If you had like a boardwalk balcony, I can see that.
That's the only thing that I would say I would not like about the upgrades. Everything else, I mean, I like the Allure. I mean, it's a beautiful ship. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we do have a confirmation that Brad was the first in the chat, because Lisa here called him out on it. She said, Brad, it looks like you'll be the first in the chat tonight. So, fantastic, Brad. Welcome. Thank you so much, buddy, for being the first person in the chat, in fact. We've also got Greg. Greg Bryant says, Greg from Queens checking in. Greg, I don't know if you're still in here, but if you are, a big welcome to you. We got Gary from Atlanta. He says, where are you, Tom? Tom is in here. I know I saw his name down there just a little bit further down. Brad says, I have to watch so many computer screens, another one isn't going to matter. There you go. That's me. I work on computers all day. So, what's another hour on the computer? I don't, whatever. There's Tom right there. He says, beep, beep. So I'm not sure, Tom, what time you finally got in here. But, yes, Thomas is definitely in the chat tonight. Thomas was on your cruise.
Yeah, and he actually got a couple of candids of me and Jim after the show, which the cast didn't actually like it. There's actually, on Vintage Pop, they actually have a couple of side stages. And like one of them was up there, and it had like a cup with a martini and an olive. And so we got up there to just pose for a photo, and the staff was like, you can't get on there, you can't get on there.
Oh, man.
And we were like, we're just posing for, they seen we were dressed up and we were just posing for a picture. But Tom got it really quick though.
It's probably a safety hazard. If you fail.
They pull people up on the stage all the time.
Well, sure, but they're, they're right there with them. It's probably, if you were there by yourself and just,
Yeah, but.
Well, and not only that, but I bet you, if you do it, then what about if everybody
everybody else had pretty much left.
No, I don't know. Maybe, rules are rules. We don't have to know the answer.
We don't have to know the answer, but Tom snapped the photo really quick, so I still got my photo.
Yeah, okay. So we're good to go.
So thank you, Tom.
Yes. Us and More says, hey Josh, only 42 days until we get on the beautiful Carnival Paradise. Ooh, that's a beautiful ship. It says, we can't wait to try Guy's Burger Joint for...
The first time?
No, it says for the cutest time either.
Oh.
The cutest time. I don't know if that was a misspelling. I'm not sure how trying guys would do.
I had to have my Guy's Burger last month.
I'm looking forward to mine. Hopefully sometime soon.
Isn't it coming up soon?
I don't know. It might be. Or I might be getting the new Off the Hook on Royal Babibian. I don't know. Or I might be getting the new, Savor on Norwegian.
Or as I say, on Norwegian, they have the New Haven restaurant. Too.
On the New Haven restaurant.
Because I've seen Robbie.
Just kidding.
Robbie has special passes to that.
Yeah, of course he does. He's
I was
Mr.
like,
Norwegian.
ah!
Robbie is Mr. Norwegian. Robbie,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
he
know
had
in
a
the chat.
special invite from them. I was like, oh.
I think you're in the chat. I think I saw his name in here. If you are, a big welcome
Probably.
to you as well, buddy. We'll get down here in just a second. There's Mama K. Mama K. Lusk in the house tonight. Good to see you, my love.
See, I wish unfortunately, you remember last year's costumes for them, and they had to leave them in Fort Lauderdale because they couldn't fit in their luggage on the way home. But remember, she was a loofah.
No, I didn't know that she left it.
Yes, they had to leave it. She couldn't fit it in her suitcase.
I would totally wear that one. I'd wear the bar soap. I would
Oh, I
totally.
thought you would wear the loofah.
You guys hear this? Oh my.
Well, I'm talking about Kay's costume, and you're like,
Nah.
the loofah.
Well, that prompted me to think of David's costume of the soap bar.
Yeah, they left both of them in Fort Lauderdale.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I totally would have worn that. Oh, well.
I'll have to get it for you.
Thomas says, Mark, you is great. You better tell him that Tom with the cameras said hello. Yes.
Yes.
Mark you. You remember Mark you. Mark
Love
is
Mark you.
fabulous. What ship is he on right now?
I
I think it's on the Magic.
He was on the Breeze for a while.
Schwartz is back in the breeze because Schwartz actually
Yeah.
texted me today and he was just asking how things were going and everything. But
Schwartz is going to be on the Vista.
Schwartz, that's what I told him. I said congrats on being on the Vista and everything. So yeah, Schwartz is going to the Vista. I think Mark Q is going to the Breeze when Schwartz goes to the Vista, if I'm not mistaken. But
And I
think
see
right now
Nona was also going to the Vista for a little bit.
Really, I didn't
Yeah.
see that. I didn't see
She's
that.
going
That's
before
great.
Schwartz.
Huh?
Matt posted it today.
That's awesome.
And then apparently Chris has some big announcement coming up too. And I'm not sure
Chris
what
the
it is.
Flying Scotsman, yeah.
Yes, because I now follow him.
Well, it's getting around that. It's getting around that time where
they do the dancing at the cruise wreck.
Yeah, they're going to make all the big announcements and everything.
But I mean, I will say,
Who?
Chris. After being with him on the Sunrise, he is awesome. He's absolutely awesome.
That's what I hear.
You need to go sail with him, Josh. I'm telling you.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
You need to go.
Brown92 says, my name's Josh. Nice to meet you. Longtime observer of the show. Decided to dive into one finally. Well, big welcome to you, Josh. Thanks so much.
What a night when we're dressed like this.
And what a fabulous name, Josh. I mean, your mother... Mwah, brilliant woman. Brilliant woman. She really knows just how to name her kids. Bravo, Josh's mom.
You know, when you was younger, we kept calling you Joshua because we said every kid we ever knew named Josh was spoiled, mean, rotten brat. And we said we would never call you Josh. And then what do you do when you get older? You become Josh.
I'm the most pleasant angel alive. What do you mean?
Okay, I'm scooting over so that when God hits the lightning, it doesn't hit me. And David Lusk can attest to it because he was your camp counselor.
Gary Krebs says, you're right, Tom. No one would know you without your cameras. Yes, Tom is definitely the cameraman.
If he walked around without a camera, I wouldn't be able to find it.
Yeah, no, that's actually how I found him. I don't know if I ever told you that story, but on the Horizon, yeah. I had, I think I just eaten lunch, and so I walked down to Deck 5 because we had our meeting in the Havana Bar.
Okay.
And I was going to confirm that everything was set up like it was supposed to be in the Havana Bar. And so I was walking down Deck 5 Promenade, and all of a sudden I see this guy with this just ginormous camera. And this, his bicep is flexing just holding this thing. And I'm like, that's got to be Tom. And
then you have his famous lanyard with every pin.
Yeah, with every pin.
I'm telling you, on our cruise, that was literally a conversation started with so many people. Like Tom, had all his pins on his lanyard. And everybody was like, that is just so awesome. And then there was another guy on the ship with us.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, he had a hat, kind of like this. And had all of his pins on his hat.
Also a good idea.
Yeah, it was really good.
That's a really great idea. We got Amy in the house. All right, I'm going to try and do some rapid fire so we can get down to live chat for the most part. We got Freddie. Welcome to you. Anthony says, when do the ships generally decorate for Christmas? It will be
sometime in November.
I think they start them like the end of the second week in November or the third week. All of them will be decorated by the last week in November. Or maybe it's the first week in December. Yeah. I think it's like December 3rd, they try and have them all decorated. So, with 26 ships, I think it's like one company. Carnival obviously hires a decorating service.
It's the same, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just a different color on each ship.
Right. And so they started, they can't do 26 ships in one weekend. So they usually start it a week or two before, and they base it off of when the ships are coming back into home port so they can get the decorations on board and everything. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's not too much longer, and you'll see those popping up.
Yeah, because actually for our cruise, when we boarded the Horizon last year, they already had the pirate sculpture up in.
I saw that.
Right, but it wasn't up on ours. They started putting it up on like day 3. So they were assembling it in the lobby the day of our Halloween party.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Here's Cody P. Cody P in the house. One of our moderators. A big welcome to you, my friend. Mm-hmm. And let's go ahead and say a big thank you to all of our moderators in the house tonight. I know Peter's here. Like I said, I think I saw Robbie. I'm not sure if Jamie's in the house or Marlon, but definitely a big thank you and a big welcome to them. Thanks for always keeping our chat PG, helping keep it family friendly so the kiddos can watch, and so
can Grandma.
Grandma can watch too.
And while we're saying that, and Peter's going to shoot me for saying this, I'm just going to do a quick shout out and get well soon to Peter.
Oh, yes.
Peter is having some problems and is going to have, I guess it must be contagious.
It really must be.
Because he's got to have wisdom teeth removed.
Where have you heard that before?
Poor Josh and Lauren.
That's right. I literally said, I was like, oh my gosh, like he called me. He texted me this morning and said he had an emergency appointment. Because he had told me over the weekend, I think it was.
And he texted me yesterday.
The pain kind of started.
I was telling him, I'm like, you've got to get to an emergency dentist quick.
Yeah.
So he's having a procedure next week, but he's been hurting pretty much today, but starting to feel better. So feel better soon, buddy.
Yes. Feel better soon. We've also got Joanna Bayless in the house. We got R. Keller. We got the legends. I wish that we had like a sound effect because
I wanted you to do sound effects tonight.
The legend, Griff and Alyssa in the house. My friends, Griff and Alyssa. I mentioned them last week, but if you guys have not checked out their channel, please go check out their amazing channel. They just did a video actually on some swanky water shoes, and you guys can enter. Yeah, no, they're really cool. They're really cool water shoes. I checked out the video last night.
I need some water shoes.
No, these are nice water shoes.
I need some.
Well, let me say this. They could be bad water shoes, but Griff and Alyssa did a phenomenal job of making them look awesome. Like, I myself entered the giveaway because they looked that awesome. So, yeah, definitely head over and check out their channel. When you have them on, you won't regret it. Gary Krebs says, Mama, you look great. You go, girl. Yes, she is definitely, she's straight off the playlist cast right now. She's straight off. She just got off her shift. Strike one more. Okay, all right. We're bedazzled now. Bedazzled. Naomi says, oh my goodness, you guys, wow. Says Pink03 Princessa. I know that costume, Momma Hocum says Thomas. Lou Fran Martinez says, Popeye. Hey, yes.
You forgot to do your little anchor.
You know what? I know. And Tom says I forgot to do the beard.
You darkened yourself.
I shaved. What did I shave? I shaved Monday night. Yeah, I shaved Monday night.
You got a little bit of a shadow.
Yeah, I got a little shadow.
And there.
She's obsessed. Okay.
You finally got hormones. What
does that mean?
You finally got chest hair.
Okay.
You have more than your father.
That's awkward. Anyway. Bill says hello from Smyrna, Georgia. Bill Leach. Bill, good to have you tonight. There's Robbie. I knew I saw Robbie in here tonight. There's Robbie. Robbie says, love the costumes. Brad did make it back in the chat, so welcome to you. Christine Turman, Mama Turman, from our official group travel agent from Group Cruise 3.0 in the house tonight. So, guys, I know I've said it a ton, but it's because this cruise is going to be awesome, and I really want you to come because it's going to be amazing. As of last week, Momma Hocum has also secured her spot onto Group Cruise 3.0. We didn't know if she was going to be able to make it or not with time off and vacation requests and all that stuff, but she has secured her spot. So, it's Along with Erica. Yeah, Erica's coming too. But it's not too late to secure your spot. So, if you'd like to, send me an email over at josh@joshhocum.com. If you'd like details on it, check this out. Well, it's time. Time to get the family back together. Cruise with Josh 3.0. On board the beautiful MSC Seaside, sailing May 2020. Wow, there it is. How about that? I love that video. I love that video. It gets me so hyped every single time I watch it. Sometimes I just watch the video, like the teaser trailer, because it is truly going to be. Some of the clips, actually, a lot of the clips in there are from the MSC Seaside. You'll see, like, from mine and Peter's cruise, not only that, but also promotional, professional footage that MSC shot and then allowed me to use it. And then, of course, there's some group cruise, past photos and videos in there as well.
Well, and you're talking about Christina. I'll just go tell you, I know she is so excited for Halloween. Mm-hmm. They just moved to Georgia, and I saw her Facebook post. I don't think you had time to see it. She went and bought 7 large bags of candy to pass out tomorrow night.
Oh, my gosh. That's like
I have 4.
Yeah, she has 4 in there. 4 large, like Sam's Club size bags. I'm like, goodness gracious. You want to just...
But we usually have about 300 kids here, so...
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. All right, let's jump down the chat here a little bit. So there's all the info about Group Cruise 3.0. Like I said, if you guys, you want to come, just send me an email, josh@joshhocum.com. Serious inquiries only. And make sure you put, Group Cruise 3.0 in the subject, because otherwise your message, it might get sent to spam, okay? I've got my spam filter turned up. Let's see. We got Dante Slocum in the house. Good evening to you, my friend. Good to see you. Jane C. says, I am a dental assistant hygienist who assists for an oral surgeon. Love any dental talk. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Peter's not loving the dental talk right now, that's for sure. He is not loving the dental talk.
We've all had dental issues. I mean, between you, Lauren, and Jim broke a tooth on the cruise. Mm-hmm. And then I had to take him.
That's true. That's
true. So I had to take him to the emergency dentist as soon as we got back.
Yeah.
And now Peter. So it's just been dentist year.
Jane C. says, you'll be fine, Peter. Warm salt rinse. That is a great tip.
He's been using that.
That is something I actually neglected on, and I think it made my pain worse. Lauren was very meticulous about it. Mm-hmm. And I mean, she was still in a lot of pain, don't get me wrong, but I think it made it better.
Right.
It made it, I don't want to say the word tolerable, because it wasn't tolerable, but you know what I mean.
I still say sometimes, or maybe on a group cruise, you need to share those videos.
What videos?
Of your surgery.
Maybe.
My teeth are wrong.
Maybe one day. Maybe when I turn 30.
My teeth are wrong.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You kept saying that.
I said, my teeth are wrong. My teeth are wrong.
He couldn't chew. So he was convinced that the dentist put your teeth in backwards. Yeah. Drugs are not good for you.
Laughing gas, man. Crazy. Stop. Anyway.
It wasn't just laughing gas. That was drugs, honey.
Gary Frizzle says, hi, Josh and Momma Hocum. We are packing tonight, getting ready for a back-to-back on the Glory this weekend. Fantastic. Wow. The Glory out of New Orleans, a back-to-back out of New Orleans. Wow. You are speaking my language right now, my friend. Amy Farrell says, hello from New Jersey. Just booked the Sunrise. The Sunrise, the one that you were on, it actually just, what was it, this week?
Got to Fort Lauderdale.
I think it was this week, actually. Mm-hmm. I saw a small article came out about it. So it's now down in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. So all you Florida folks can enjoy that ship now. It's moved on from Norfolk and New York, just as all cruise ships do, and it's down there in Florida now.
I know.
We got BP Vlog says, hello, Josh and Momma Hocum. Hello, BP Vlogs. Good to have you tonight. Oh, goodness. My little thing just jumped here. Okay, so I'm sorry if I'm going to miss your... Oh, my gosh.
What?
I'm sorry if I missed your comment. I just see Brad Jackson and Jeff says, Brad says, you can't buy this kind of entertainment. LOL. And Jeff Cruisador says, chest hair. Mama, so funny. I hate you guys. Don't entertain that. Don't entertain that. We have a super chat to say a big hello and a big thank you to Nicole Marie. Nicole Marie says, I would love to go on the group cruise. It's the week of my birthday, but I just applied to work on Royal Caribbean. Ooh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Congrats to you, Nicole. I do hope that you get it. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for being here tonight for our live chat, hanging out with us on this Halloween edition. And we do wish you the best of luck.
Yeah,
Man,
really.
I actually know the feeling. I know the feeling of the moment that you hit apply, and it is such a good feeling. So we wish you so much luck. Guys, if you'd like to be like Nicole and you help support the channel, you can do that in a couple different ways. You can do that via Super Chat, Super Sticker. That's a quick way right here in the chat where you make your comment nice and big. Make sure that we see it. Make sure that we get to it. You can also, there's a PayPal.me link down in the description if you'd like to donate monetarily anyway, and it's always so much appreciated. And then the easiest way that you guys can do it is just simply share the video. Share the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. That always lets us know that you're enjoying what we're doing over here. You're enjoying Momma Hocum talking about my chest hair. Okay, all right, now that we got that out of the way.
Look, somebody else in.
Wow, I hate you guys. All right.
Bash on Josh Knight.
Stephen Taylor says, hashtag 45 days to fun, hashtag Carnival Magic, hashtag 6-day cruise. Fantastic. Well, Stephen, thank you so much for your super chat. Have so much fun on the Carnival Magic. You know, the Carnival Magic is the ship that we've always wanted to get on.
We've been talking about the Magic
and it's
forever.
I was about to say, it's such a ship of discussion. Because we're always talking about the Magic, about how we want to get on it, how everybody's always sailing on it. So really,
there's a friend of mine, a friend of ours, that's getting on the Magic, I think, this weekend as well, and that is the Freehoffers.
That's awesome.
Mary and from the Vista.
That's awesome.
They're going on the Magic because she's
been on the Magic though. She likes
right, but she was originally booked on the Sunrise. But when she found out that the Sunrise didn't have thalassotherapy, she switched to the Magic.
R. Keller says, come on, Josh, you liked the idea of sharing Wisdom Teeth video on the group cruise when I suggested it. No backing out now. The last night, we will share a video or two, but they're definitely going to be coming from me and not Momma Hocum. She can't let that bull out of its pen all at once. Thomas says, everyone please hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. Thank you so much, Thomas. Great tip there to everybody. Crazy Bass Drum says, so glad the Sunrise is in Fort Lauderdale. That means it's closer to my cruise day. I'm on with La Lido Loca. You know, La Lido Loca, they're actually having their group cruise right now on the Vista out of Galveston. I know. They got Matt Mitchum. They got a Halloween cruise, and it's on the Vista. Like, gosh. But
I mean, the group cruise last year on the Horizon Halloween was pretty awesome.
Yeah. You guys know that I love to support the other channels. I love to tell you about good content to watch. And La Lido Loca is definitely one to be watching. So please, again, if somehow you live under a rock and you haven't heard of La Lido Loca, please go check them out. Tony and Jenny over there putting out great content literally every day.
I'll be honest. To be honest, really, October is becoming my favorite month to cruise because of Halloween. I love the Halloween cruises.
Really?
I really do, because the costume contests are just so much fun.
Yeah, I can see that. I was getting ready to say, what about Christmas cruises? But they don't really do like a Christmas. What is the theming on Christmas? Well, you know what? Let's save that for another live chat.
Yeah, but Santa. But I mean, really.
Well, yes, but let's save that for another live chat. We'll talk about that as we get closer to Christmas. Yeah. Why a Christmas cruise? What are they doing fun? We'll talk about that in a future live chat. That's a good discussion point, actually, that I do want to do some research on.
Okay.
Lou Francis, I loved the Magic. The biggest I've been on so far. Great. Didn't see all of her. That's amazing. No, the Magic is actually the sister of the Breeze. And you guys know the Breeze is one of my favorite cruise ships, if not my favorite.
I think we pretty much know every part of the Breeze because you've took the behind-the-scenes tour on the Breeze, so you've pretty much been from top to bottom.
Yeah, the Breeze is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ship. You guys know, like I just shouted out this amazing channel a few minutes ago, and they have left us a super chat. Thanks so much, Griff and Alyssa.
I gave you a sticker.
We love you guys. Yeah, let's see what the sticker is. I have to zoom in here. Okay.
Don't burn your arm.
It's that would be great. Yeah, let me just catch my arm on fire tonight. You know, Peter suggested lighting these candles. We didn't have these candles lit. And Peter suggested, I'm going to be honest, when he suggested it and Momma Hocum then starts whipping her feather boa around, I can totally see just like the whole room going up in flames right here live on YouTube. Oh, God. Like,
Papa Hocum come home from work to the house in shambles and
we're sitting here at the table still streaming live the whole time.
Flames around us.
Hey, sorry.
Oh
my bad. Thanks so much, friends. Love you lots.
You would be doing a, did I do that?
Yeah, that would definitely, no,
Urkel.
I actually probably would just run. I probably would just run.
You would run to protect your car.
Yeah, I couldn't stick around for that one. Jeff Cruzador says, how great would it be to board a ship with Josh as the cruise director? You are too nice, Jeff. Says, I think the excursions would lose money because all the fun would be on the ship. Man, you are too nice, Jeff. I thoroughly appreciate that. You know, it would be a dream of mine, maybe to take over for cruise director for like a cruise or two. What if you'd asked me 2 years ago? I'd have said, yeah, I totally want to be on a ship for 2 years ago. If you'd asked me before
June of last year.
That's not true. That's not true. Really, it was before February, March when I interviewed Eric and Gene on the Seaside. I kind of
changed your perspective.
Yeah, it just changed my perspective of it. It's not that it's a bad job; it's a great job, and I know that they thoroughly enjoy it. But I didn't think about some of the harder stuff. You know, I thought about the interaction with guests. The mic time, the hosting events, the parties, the
fun stuff.
Yeah, the fun stuff. You don't think about not being able to call your family. You don't think about missing holidays and important life events and
because you're gone 8 months out of the year.
Yeah, because 8 months out of the year, and so you come back and there's like a new iPhone, and you didn't even know that existed.
That's life changing.
You thought you missed an update, a phone update. You missed like 2 new iPhones being, or something. You know, just something. It's just crazy life events happening. You don't know about it.
A phone that basically it looks on the back of it like it's went through mitosis because now it has 3 lenses.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Anyway, we're not going to bash Apple tonight. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. The 3 lens thing. Anyway, yeah, you know, so I just kind of started thinking about that, how difficult and tough that must be. And it's just not something that at this time I would be willing to do, you know? But I would love to be a cruise director for maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks. I think that would be awesome. So much
that
fun.
would be scary.
You know, perhaps one day I could get to the I don't even think it's possible to reach this prestigious level, but some sort of toenail level that John Held is at, where he can, you know, go and host an event or two on the ship. And
speaking of John,
maybe the cruise lines one day will let me do that.
Speaking of John, we need to send out a goodwill wish to him.
Yes, we do. John actually was supposed to be on a Halloween cruise on the Sensation this week, but unfortunately he's had to fly home. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, the brand ambassador, Carnival Cruise Lines, great guy, great friend of mine. He is he's very, very sick right now.
He's got a very bad cold, and he posted a photo of himself earlier, and I thought, man, you look rough.
Yeah, it really does. So,
and his wife and daughter both have bronchitis as well.
Yeah, so
he's going home to take care of them and take care of himself. The whole
household's got it right now. So yeah, we do wish him lots of to John there, sending out well wishes to you, buddy. Yeah. Thomas said, and New Year's Eve cruises too. Yes, I know some pros for New Year's Eve, but again, we'll save that for another video. Big thank you to Gary Krebs. Gary Krebs sends out a, you know, you guys love the pears. I see the pears so often. I like the pears though; they're cute. Super sticker there. Thanks so much for supporting the channel there, Gary.
Well, at least you don't need the help computer one.
Yes, finally. Finally. Yeah, I know.
This is wood.
Why'd you say something like that, Mama H? Why'd you say something like that? Thomas says, Christmas cruises are okay if you are with someone. I have done them alone, but kind of sad at times. I can see that, and maybe we'll break that down a little further. Like I said, as we get closer to the Christmas holiday, I think we'll look at that.
Let's leave Santa in his lane of December, and let's get through Halloween first.
Yeah. I don't think we can talk about Santa and Jingle Bells. Until she's wearing a feather boa, and I'm looking like, you know what? I had a kid tell me. So I hosted our Halloween party at my workplace.
Were they with kids?
With kids, yes, the kids. You know, I work at an indoor pool, and so we had it was a Halloween pool party. It was so cool. We had like inflatable pumpkins in the pool, and it was just a great time. But one of the kids blew my mind. One of the kids walks up to me.
Are so funny.
Well, this one kind of scared me, though.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like, parents, what are you doing?
Therapy?
Wait, he walks up to me, and he goes, are you the sailor from Stranger Things? Mind you, this kid couldn't be more than 6, 7 years old.
Oh, gosh, why is he watching Stranger Things? Do you even know what Stranger Things is?
I know what it is. I've never watched it.
Oh, I haven't watched 3 yet. I've watched 1 and 2.
I haven't. I mean, it's a series I've been wanting to get into, just haven't found the time to yet. But I knew the
connotation.
Yeah, right. Around what this 6-7-year-old just looked at me and said, and I was like, parents? What? I mean, I guess, to each their own, but it just kind of it threw me for a loop. I was not expecting this.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, straight, you wait till you watch it. It's pretty twisted.
I was expecting a 6-year-old to walk up to me and be like, oh, look, he's the sailor from Disney Channel.
Or he's Popeye.
Or maybe they know who Popeye is, the sailor from Strange. Okay, all right. Cool deal. Anywho, Robbie says...
What would they call me?
I'm just a dressed up lady, probably. Robbie says, a few years back, I spent Halloween on Norwegian Gym, and they had a haunted hallway.
Ooh.
That's cool, which spanned the length of the ship. It was cool. Had actors and zombies and props. Was super fun. Interesting.
Okay, so I have to tell this. Remember last year, Papa Hocum dressed up as a mummy.
As the mummy, yeah. He's actually in the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's in the thumbnail. He dressed up as the mummy. And
see if I have
so
it.
what we did actually is, Amazon is my friend because I ordered 36 rolls of gauze from Amazon. And then we dyed it in iced tea, and set it out to let it, yellow.
Yeah.
Old.
He's there on the left, if you guys see him, beside Momma Hocum.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, he's right there.
So what he did, because that was also the day that he got injured in St. Martin. So he wasn't exactly feeling the best. So he would just go and just kind of lean up against a wall, just to rest his leg. And people thought he was a statue. He would come to pose with him, and then he would move and scare the snot out of people. One kid threw their ice cream cone up in the air, screamed, and ran away. Another one was getting off the elevator. Jim was standing there. They were getting off the elevator, and they had pizza, and they just dropped the pizza and ran.
Oh, my gosh.
And the funniest,
I didn't even hear about this.
Oh, yeah, the funniest one of all was housekeeping. Housekeeping didn't even pay attention. And she was cleaning the wall, and she got up to Jim, and he just moved his leg up out of the way. She almost fell over her bucket because she thought it was a statue.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that is cool though about what Robbie said. So
that would be cool.
They had a haunted hallway which spanned the length of the ship.
That would be cool.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Well, this year, your father, was a NCIS officer.
Yeah.
And he went into the casino.
I heard.
Yeah, he went into the casino.
Total dad joke moment here.
Yeah,
folks.
he went in the casino and the lady was there playing the slot machines, and he's wearing his NCIS outfit and badge and everything. And he just comes and taps her on the shoulder. I'm standing there in shackles like an inmate. And he just taps her on the shoulder and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, you're going to have to come with me." She almost cried. She was like, "What?"
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
He has too much fun with these. That's why
he does.
That's why we enjoy October.
Yes. I like to think one time he's going to get himself punched. But I hope not. I hope not. Gary Krebs says, Tom, I'll do one with you so you're not by yourself as long as long as you're paying. That's good, Gary. That was good. That was funny. Let's see. Jamie says John Howard has the flu. You can take over for him. LOL. That's funny, Jamie. I would love to, but I don't think I hold the prestigious honor of that, unfortunately. Chris Barnett says we liked Vista, but Laura got headaches 2 days before, which got worse. Oh man. She said. He says she doesn't remember half the cruise. She had emergency brain surgery. 8 days after the cruise, due over in 9 days on the Liberty. What?
Good gracious.
You're a nurse. What could you have brain surgery for that?
Swelling. She could have had encephalitis, or she could have had an aneurysm or something. Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy. So glad she's okay.
Yes, I'm glad. I mean, if it was headaches, it could have been like an aneurysm.
Yeah, wow. Oh my gosh. Chris, we are so glad she's okay.
And I can empathize with that because you don't remember this, but when you were younger, there's one birthday I don't remember either because I ended up getting bacterial meningitis.
Huh.
And there's a week of my life that I don't remember. There's a picture of me holding my birthday cake. I don't remember it. And like the day after my birthday, I went to the doctor and I told him, I said, please do a CAT scan or a lumbar puncture because I either have a brain tumor or meningitis. And I was admitted.
Wow.
So that's the only thing I remember pretty much. I had a fever of like 104 and I was in the hospital. You all couldn't see me for a week.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So it's scary stuff when that happens.
Yeah. Dan says that you should see if you can shadow a cruise wrecker for a few weeks and make a documentary. Now, it's funny that you say make a documentary, Dan. That is actually a dream of mine, is to film a documentary. Something about... Not exactly what we did in Amber Cove, but the closest thing to what I'm envisioning. Just like going down into one of these, like the Dominican Republic or Honduras or somewhere not super touristy, you know?
Costa Rica.
Yeah, and just kind of documenting like the day-to-day life for some of those people, but specifically how they interact with the cruise lines. So for example, maybe documenting the life of your tour guide. How his day starts, how does he get to the port, right, like, you know, like Jake and Belize, I'll tell this so that we can save on time, but Jake and Belize, long story short, there was a tour guide.
When he did this before.
Yeah, when he did this before, there was one of our tour guides stuck with us to this day. We know his name.
Yeah. It's still free on Facebook.
He would wake up at, what was it? Like
3.
Like 3 in the morning to go out into the jungle to cut down mangoes for his family that day.
With his 4-year-old son.
With his 4-year-old son. They would climb trees at 3:30 in the morning. And then he would travel, what was it, 3 hours to the port? He would travel to meet the cruise ship 3 hours at the port, like 8, 9 o'clock. You know, that morning, do the tour all day.
His family would sell the mangoes.
Yeah, his family would sell the mangoes while he did the tour business all day. And then he would drive the 3.5 hours back to his home, have dinner, go to sleep, wake up the next day.
And like he would tell us that they didn't have running water, they didn't have a refrigerator. They would travel 2 miles to the nearest farm once a week to milk the cow.
Yeah.
And then they would drink the milk that day because they had no way to keep it cold.
Yeah. So, like, that's just been an idea, a dream of mine for a couple years now. It's something that I definitely want to do, and I hope to do at some point. I don't have it on the books, on the planning or anything right now, just because funding for it. I have to find somebody to sponsor that or somebody to fund that. So until I can get that, you know, because, I mean, that will be a huge chunk. Unfortunately, but it's something I'm very passionate about and something I'd like to do one day.
That would be really awesome.
Yeah, I think it would be fun. But Shadow a Cruise Director, that would also be a lot of fun too. Gary says John posted he's on the plane now, so John is definitely heading back to England, so we wish him well. Jeff says, Josh, just be honest, you won't be a cruise director because you're gonna miss your boo, Miss Lauren. You guys make a great couple. No, that is a huge part of it. Like, I can't see, I'm gonna use the F word and use family. I can't see leaving a family. You know, like
I don't count anymore.
You do.
I know that.
That's why I said family. You know, I didn't say girlfriend. I said family. Now I consider her in that family. But I just family's always been a big thing for me, and so I just I think it'd be quite difficult to leave that.
I'm not saying I wouldn't come visit you on a ship, but you know.
Yeah, you get good discounts.
Excuse.
Griffin Alyssa says, happy Halloween, guys. Gotta do some work on the side, but I'll be listening on the background. I appreciate it, guys. Get that hustle in. I feel you right there. Zach Tutor says, happy Halloween, everyone. Get turned on all the candy. Momma Hocum's got plenty in there for sure.
It doesn't help that I live like a mile and a half from Sam's Club. So
yeah. Extra Maddie says, I have the sailor outfit from Stranger Things this year. Scoops ahoy! Scoops ahoy! Well, that's right. Peter did send me a picture.
So he's not tech support this year.
No, he is actually going to be a sailor this year. Robbie says, yes, we're able to volunteer as zombies and jump scares if they wanted. They did the face painting, etc. That is awesome. That is awesome. So I guess that brings up a question worth asking. I know what Halloween festivities are on Carnival. What are they on other cruise lines? Do you guys, have you experienced that? We hear a piece here from Robbie about Norwegian, which I don't know if they still do this.
That would be awesome.
But that would be awesome. I think that's a great idea.
I'm not a fan of the jump scare stuff, but you are, so.
I do enjoy it. Let me know if you guys know of anything that any of the other cruise lines do. Stephen Taylor says, I agree. That's on the parents, not appropriate for that age. Yeah, I thought it was a little weird. I thought it was, to be honest with you. Shelly T, wow, thank you so much for your super chat here, Shelly T.
Nice.
You didn't leave a comment with it, but we do certainly appreciate it. Yes, thank you so much for your super chat and helping support the channel tonight. Letting us know that you're enjoying the show. Frank the Third says, Josh, That is a pretty cool idea. Something different and from a different perspective. Yeah, I think it really would be a lot.
Yeah.
I think it would be a lot of fun. I think it would be very insightful, but I also think it'd be very emotional. Like, I don't think that people really think about that kind of thing.
They don't.
They don't. I mean, like when you get off in, oh gosh, let's choose a, good one. When you get off in the Bahamas right now, when your ship docks in Nassau, in Freeport, think about what did your tour operator do, or what did the person?
How did they get there?
What did the person? What? Not only how did they get there, but what did they do before you got there?
Yeah. What's their day?
What did they do after they leave you?
Yeah.
Is it? They drink all day? I doubt it. For some maybe, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
I imagine it's probably kind of hard, because for a lot of these, especially in the Caribbean, a lot of these ports of call, they so rely on the tourism industry. And so without it, they would crumble. Their economy would literally crumble.
Well, you talked about Jake a few minutes ago, and this brought it up to me. When Jim and I first started taking you all on these trips when you all were younger, that was one of our goals was to expose you to other cultures. We wanted you to see that not everyone lives the life like you do. Yeah. And I'll never forget when we was in Honduras and we were driving through on that crazy bus, if you remember, on that 1.5 lane road. And, they drive kind of crazy over there. But we noticed, all of the houses, were pretty much, looked awful, and I remember, and the guide said they have glass windows.
Isn't that crazy?
They have glass windows.
That's what made
They still had a dirt floor.
Yeah.
But they had glass windows.
They had a dirt floor. They probably had a pump for water, but they had glass windows, and that made it special. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? So,
you all thought of those things, like Jake would tell us, stories of how, they didn't get to eat. His kids didn't know what cereal was. Because cereal was $18 a box because of the import tax. So after we got back, remember we made a care package and we sent it to him. We sent it to Jake and
you made a couple. You did
we did a couple.
Easter.
But we sent them Peeps. They've never seen Peeps before. We sent school supplies. We sent the small boxes of cereal so they could see what cereal was. And all that. And Jake had wrote us back and told us that my kids were just absolutely in love with this because they had experienced things of America that they never knew existed.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. So, I think it would be a really, really neat, insightful documentary. And like I said, it's something I want to do in the future. I just got to find the funding for it. So, but speaking of the economy and, the tourism industry relying, we have a piece of cruise news for you. Now, this broke, what was it? Probably last week, and we wanted to talk about it last week, but last week we just
last week was really rough.
We were bare bones last week, but don't know if you guys saw this or not. But recently, the beautiful island we've not been to yet, called Saint Lucia. Saint Lucia Carnival and Royal Caribbean actually just signed a joint agreement with the island of Saint Lucia.
I need to do my 25% there.
Yeah, to basically build a new pier, build a new port facility there in St. Lucia. I've got the article here. I won't read the entire thing, but I'll basically just hit you to the highlights. It says, Carnival Corporation and Royal Caribbean Cruises today announced the signing of a memorandum of understanding with the government of St. Lucia to form a joint venture to manage the existing cruise pier and terminal facilities in St. Lucia and to design, construct, and operate a new cruise port on the island, according to a press release. And then it just goes on to tell a little bit about it. So basically, they are going to, further enhance the current cruise port in Castries, St. Lucia. And then it looks like they're also going to build a new one, and the new one is said to be able to house the, the coming largest cruise ships in the world. So, not only
the Mardi Gras, the
Royal Caribbean,
Symphony.
Symphony, all that fun stuff. Well, Odyssey's not going to be big, but it'll be nice. Odyssey of the Seas, new Royal Caribbean, it's in the the Anthem, the Quantum class. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be in the Quantum class, and it looks really, really nice.
And then here's your other one you also wanted to talk about.
Yes, we want to talk about that. Speaking of Royal Caribbean, though, something that I noticed, Royal Caribbean, I believe it was this week, released photos. If I'd have thought about it, I'd have pulled one up, but of the Odyssey of the Seas. And did you see it? Did you notice what is on the ship?
No.
The sky pad. The sky
really
is on the Odyssey of the Seas.
Maybe that's an artist rendering, though.
It is an artist rendering.
But maybe it's early and maybe they...
I don't know, but I feel like they had time to take it out if they weren't going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, because it was released this week, the artist rendering.
Yeah.
I think it was either this week or late last week. So I found it very, very interesting that they left. You guys remember at the beginning of the year, the Skypad worker was facing a lawsuit because the bungee snapped and he fell and all that awful stuff. So I found it interesting. I haven't heard. Griffin and Alyssa, if you guys are still on here, I know you were recently on the Navigator. Maybe you could drop us. Was the Skypad open?
Yeah.
You know, or did they have signs up or what? You know,
what's the latest? We haven't heard any news about it.
Can't find whether it's still open or not. I know when Peter and I were on the Independence in April, it was closed. So I'd be interested.
And someone actually posted a photo today of the Independence in Lisbon.
Really?
Yes.
That's
it looks so pretty.
That's awesome. We have a super chat to get to here. My good friend Michael Bags says, Happy Halloween, Cruise family. Can't wait to see you all again soon. Hope everybody is doing well. Oh, by the way, Momma Hocum, I'm on the East Coast.
Where are you then? Because you're not in my driveway.
Dun, dun, dun. Wait, I think I hear the truck pulling up now. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you, buddy, for supporting the channel, for always being such a loyal and consistent follower here on the channel, and a good friend. We do appreciate it.
Yes.
Momma Hocum found this piece of cruise news here. It says, Royal Caribbean announces first Royal Caribbean Beach Club in Antigua. This was announced today, right? This was announced today. That's why I couldn't get a photo for you guys. It's announced so early, they don't even have photos for you yet. It says, Antigua will be home to a new destination concept customized for cruise guests. Royal Caribbean announced its newest mission, delivering the ultimate beach day. And I found this particularly interesting because not too long ago they announced about Lelipa.
Over in the Pacific.
Over in the Pacific, off the coast of Australia.
It's like they're trying to expand and do more than cruising.
Yeah. So that's quite interesting that they're doing this. But basically, it just says that they will launch a half-mile of beachfront near Fort James. Company signed a memorandum of understanding with the government of Antigua and Barbuda for the project, which is scheduled to open in 2021. 2021 is
just going to be a big year for a lot of things.
It is going to be a huge year for the cruise industry. It really, really is. It says, built for Royal Caribbean international guests, the Royal Caribbean Beach Club at Fort James will combine the island's striking beaches with the cruise line's signature service and amenities. Curated as the ultimate beach experience, the Royal Caribbean Beach Club collection will bring the unique features and flavors of each destination to life. In Antigua, guests can take in the island's exceptional views from private cabanas or plunge into a stunning pool and swim up to the bar to order a classic rum punch. Now, I found this one sentence particularly interesting. It says,
swipe up to the bar?
No, it says, in Antigua, guests can take in the island's exceptional views from private blah, blah, blah. So it sounds like they're going to be expanding this into other islands as well. So I find that very, very interesting.
That's an interesting
You have to read
point.
into that just a little bit.
I said, do you need to go get your eyes checked? Because I got an email from your eye doctor that you do.
No. To blow the air in my eye. No, I'm good. Let's see. Scott Wilson, my friend. Cheers to you. Good to have you in the chat
water.
tonight. Yeah, it's water. I promise.
I don't allow alcohol in my house.
Stephen Taylor says, watch documentary on cruise ships and no one just sits around shaking my head, not in my DNA. Yeah, no, they definitely don't. Cruise ship workers work hard. They work hard.
I mean, your dining room staff that you have in the evening on the main dining room, they was in Lido in the afternoon, okay? In the morning, they were serving you breakfast. So they work all day, 7 days a week.
Here you go. Chris says, Josh, tell Momma Hocum it was VP shunt failure.
Oh, okay.
VP shunt failure. So you know what that is? Cool.
Yes, so she had like a lot of fluid on her brain, and sometimes you have to have a shunt put in to drop the fluid into your heart, and if the shunt fails, all the fluid builds up in your head.
Oh, wow, that sounds not fun.
Yeah.
Gosh, well, we will certainly be thinking about you and praying about you there, Miss Laura and Chris.
Yes.
We appreciate you joining the chat, and I hope you guys do have a fantastic holiday.
Feel better soon.
Tomorrow. Robbie says, Skypad is open on Mariner right now. Sean and Steph are on board currently. Sean and Steph, another great channel that you guys should check out. You know, Stephanie just released recently an animated series. She's dabbling into animation editing.
Oh my gosh.
And so she literally like created her own characters and everything and has them. It's really cool. It doesn't look like she went into like the Paint app. Like it's really,
Is
really
it like
cool.
the anime things on your phone?
Kind of, but she edited it and worked it all herself. You have to check it out once we get done with the show here. But, you know, it's really, really, really cool. Definitely worth checking out their channel as well. Sean and Steph in real life.
I see, like, there's my anime.
Yeah, your Animoji.
Animoji. Whatever. I'm not that tech savvy.
You can show this. There's Momma Hocum's Animoji. I don't know if you guys can see it
Don't
or
burn
not.
your arm.
Yeah, don't burn my face. My face is getting close there, Mama. Don't burn my face. Brad Jackson says, my contribution for a subscription to Dollar Shave Club. I love you guys. Have a great Halloween. Get well soon.
Including your chest hair.
Thank you.
Well, you know, I remember, Josh, you know, in high school, you shaved your whole body.
Well, that was for swimming.
For swimming.
That wasn't my whole body. But
you shaved your chest, your arms, your legs.
Yeah, it was
your
for
face.
swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never crazy enough to do my legs or my, like, underarms.
Yeah, you did.
No, I never
You did
my
your legs.
I did not do my legs.
You did.
I never did my legs. I refused. That was the one that I refused to do.
You did your arms, though, because you used to have, like, 8 pair arms.
Yes, this is very true. That was for swimming.
That's
They
your
told us that it made us faster.
It does, because Erica. I'll just say this for swimmers, because Erica has conference finals in February, and they will not allow them to shave in January because they want them to learn how to get the drag from the hair.
To hold it back. That's gross, though.
It's great. Erica hates it. She's like, I feel like a baboon.
Stephen Taylor says, hey, Josh, what's your take on Richard Branson's Virgin Cruise Line? Do you have any interest in booking? Yes. 1,000 times, yes.
That's a good segue.
Why?
The other cruise news.
Oh, right, yes. Yes, we do plan on booking Virgin Voyages. Don't have anything booked yet, but thoroughly interested. Yes, last week's cruise news we have for you is about, I don't know if you guys saw this. When did it break? Was it
I heard about it 2 days ago.
Yeah, so I think like Monday they dropped it. But Brightline is a rail train system. We got a couple images for you. Here is a hashtag 305 from Miami. But there will now be a high-speed bullet train-like train.
By Virgin.
Is it by Virgin?
Yes.
It's by Virgin. That's awesome. I didn't know that.
That's what I said. That's a good segue.
I was wondering why you said that. It will be going from Orlando straight down to, and this is awesome, straight down to the port of Miami. Mm-hmm. Straight to the port. You don't have to worry about getting a taxi. You don't have to worry about getting an Uber. You don't have to worry about a rental car. No, you get on the train station in Orlando and you will be at the port of Miami. I think that is genius. I think that is awesome. Mm-hmm. I see why Virgin is a part of it now because they're building their new Terminal V.
Exactly.
They're building their new Terminal V right there at the port of Miami.
Exactly.
Man, how did that not click for me? Anyway, I'll show you these images one more time. So this is, like I said, this is the hashtag 305. This is just showing that it's going to be in Miami. I'm not sure if this is a rendering or if this is the airport.
I thought that was Orlando.
That may be in Orlando. But there is the Brightline train currently. That's what it currently looks like. And I know that this week, this next image will show the train it was actually down. That's it in Miami. They were doing tests on it for the track and everything down there in Miami. Now, when I say test, I say that with a grain of salt. Obviously, they're not going to send this 1-2 ton train down above the streets of Miami unless they're pretty confident in what they're doing. It might hold.
Well, I mean, the train, they already run the metros down through there.
Right,
so.
but I don't think they're using the same tracks.
I don't know.
It didn't look like it according to that photo. It looks like they're using different tracks.
I mean, we've run the metros many times in Miami.
Yeah. So, but that would be very, very interesting, and a great, if say it may be cheaper. Oftentimes, it is for us to fly into into Orlando.
Well, it's always been cheaper for us to take, the Tri-Rail from Fort Lauderdale. I mean, people ask so many times, how do you get to Miami from Fort Lauderdale? Tri-Rail.
Right, Tri-Rail. And it's pretty quick, Joe. It's about the same time as taking an Uber. In fact, depending on what time of day you take it, the Tri-Rail might actually be faster because if you're landing at like 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock,
oh gosh,
you're going to hit traffic.
Yeah.
For sure down to Miami.
Yeah.
And so that may be a 45, 50 minute Uber. Well, the Tri-Rail is about 42, 43 minutes. something like that. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal to do the tri-rub. But this Brightline, you know, I think it's what's the time? Like
I don't know. I haven't seen
an hour and a half. I want to say is what's projected.
Wow.
Maybe I could be wrong on that. Peter probably knows. So Peter, if you do know, I know he's been researching it. Peter, if you
he's been researching. He sent me a text about it. Another person had sent you a text about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is awesome that they're you know, going to have it. Well, okay, so it looks like it's up and running to Miami. So I think that they're still waiting. Maybe they're still building the port at Port of Miami, or the station at Port of Miami.
Because it's supposed to open next year at Port of Miami. So
yeah. Jeff Cruzor says Virgin Train is going to be kind of expensive. I'm sure there will be a price tag, just as Virgin Cruise Line. But you know what? I'll be interested to see what perks come with that.
Yeah. Like if you're on Virgin Cruise, you know.
Yeah, if you're on Virgin Cruise,
is it going to take it straight? Your luggage, you won't even have to get it.
Right,
you know?
yeah. You may not have to touch your luggage and all that stuff. I'm sure there'll be perks and added.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I really do like, that Virgin, they're being very honest, is what I call it. Very honest and upfront with what you will be charged. Everything is charged before you get on the ship, for the most part, you know.
Right.
I mean, if you buy something on the ship, obviously it's not, you know. Yeah. But like your taxes, gratuities, port fees, I believe even the drinks included. I'm not 100% on the drinks, on all the drinks. I know some drinks are included. I'll have to double check on that. But still, fabulous. Their business model. And adults only, I have nothing against kids. You guys know I work, you know, with kids every day. I love kids. But I just think that it's fantastic that they are catering this to an adult-only cruise line, an adult experience, a very elegant and luxurious feeling.
I don't think it's going to be like
you're not going to have
party boat.
Yeah, right. I think there will be parties.
Oh, yeah.
And
but
I think grand. They will be very grand and very elegant.
I'm thinking it'll go back to the grand age of cruising.
Yeah.
You know, and not spring break, you know, spring break in Cozumel type party, you know?
Yeah. So, let's see.
Jeff gave you
I know, we've got to get Gary, but I do want to hit Jeff says, since we're on this topic, he says, 3 hours to Miami from here in Orlando. Is that what the train is, or is that what it is driving?
Driving.
Yeah, that's what it is, driving. What is the train going to be?
Yeah.
I'll be interested to hear what the train may be 3 hours, I don't know.
Well, it took us, I want to say it took us about 3.5, because we drove it when we did the Breeze, first time. We drove from Orlando to Miami.
Yeah, so I'll be interested to see what it is, in fact. But we're going to hit this super chat, and then we are going to get out of here for tonight. Gary ending us on a high note. Says, Momma Hocum, here is my contribution. Get Josh a new costume, LOL. Happy Halloween, y'all. Well, listen, guys, that's going to do it for us here tonight on this fantastic Halloween-sized edition of Cruise Talk Live. One more time, a big thank you to all of our moderators, a big thank you to all the re-watchers, and a big thank you to all of you for joining us.
And, you know, we had to make this all, you know, Halloween.
Yes, a big thanks to Momma Hocum for the decorating.
Even have a little Easter egg in here if anybody knows what this is.
What is this?
This is Harry Potter. This is the sorting hat.
Oh.
I actually painted that. I actually went to the Potter
that's
place.
right. You painted that not too long ago.
Yeah. I did they did a Harry Potter themed pottery night, and I went painted the sorting hat. But it's actually, as you can see, it's a candle holder. So.
Yeah. You guys probably can't see it with all the bright lights, but there is, in fact, a candle in there.
See, there's
fake candles.
Fake candles in there.
Fake candles. We got really.
But yeah, like my little Easter egg here.
Yeah. No, that is awesome. That is awesome.
And a little...
Our glasses that is now almost empty.
Yeah.
Almost empty, so. Well, listen, guys, thanks so much for watching tonight on behalf of myself and Momma Hocum. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been
real fun, and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. We'll see you guys next week, Wednesday, on Cruise Talk Live.
Bye.
'Cause I'm kinda lost.